Hello everyone, I hope all are good. So today I'm going to solve your problem of you mostly people they actually want to say to me we have a lot of ideas in our mind, but when we used to speak in front of everyone or anybody, we are lack of everything. We cannot communicate the way which we actually we thought about it. So it's not a problem for that. You have to be confident. First you have to build some confidence in yourself, then you will go a little by little, step by step, and your effort will not go in vain, but you just have to speak first. The main issue for this, I have actually realized many of things, and I when I put my self onto your place, you have facing this type of issue. So I actually in previous and past day I also face this issue as well. When I talk to someone and when I listen someone speaking English, and I have at that time I thought that I can reply very fastly, I can reply very fluently. It would not be a great job. It's gonna be easy for me to express my feeling, express my ideas in front of her. So for that reason, at that time when I used to speak okay, now it's my turn, I have to speak a little bit and I have to give answer about it, the answer about the question which asked towards me, I totally get lost, oh, okay, fine. I was stuck at that time, what I actually wanted to say. I actually have a lot of things in my mind. It's going on in my mind, but I cannot speak well. So for that reason, you have to make the habit of reading things. Like in English, you have to be a habitual of watching English movies. Just start reading books first, because it actually depends on our environment, like where we are living in a family, or we are working in a office. It also has that environment of speaking our own language more. When I work in an office, I used to meet some people, some friends, some colleagues, and they actually used to speak in Urdu with me. So I'm also do the same thing with them. And when I reached home, when I back to home, I I started using all these Urdu type of things at the same time. I cannot be fumble, okay, fine, and I do not need to speak in English with him or with anyone. So because it's not a trend in our home, because we are living and we are brought up in our environment, in that environment where we are used to of speaking, and we actually learned our own language, which is either be Urdu, either be English, either be anyone's own English language. Like foreigners, they have their own language, English. So this is not an issue for them. This has not to be fixed. For that, we have to figure out problem for that. We have to speak in English. In terms of we have to acquire some knowledge about English, and our English could be at that level that we can communicate with anyone very easily. We do not have to think first about it and then talk. On the other hand, if you can see, when you are writing something, you can write easily. You have the time to think about it, but when you are talking to someone, you don't have a time to think anything about it. You have to answer the word at the same time, answer the reply, answer the question at the same time. You don't have the time to think about it. So don't feel nervous, it could be okay. And I have seen the same issue when I started to speak English with everyone. They actually used to ask me what are you doing and what do you do, are you housewife, do you have kids, are you married, and all that. And I usually stuck at that time. I got humbled, like, oh my god, what to answer, and how to, say someone, like, I don't have words to speak. I have the ideas and I can understand what are you talking about, but I cannot speak it very fluently. I don't have words to speak. Then it's okay. Like, I have seen the same problem before, but now I am going, like, I am working on it day by day. I used to learn some good things, like some good vocabulary, a word, sentences, ready-made sentences as well. They actually help me a lot. Other than that, I used to learn some vocabulary as well. Learn 2 to 3 words a day is more than enough for a person. Like, if you read 100 or 1000 words in a day, you cannot have you hardly put some words in your mind. Like, you just remember 10, 12 words at the meantime or at the same time. Even if you have used it in your own sentences, if you find troubling in speaking fluently, then it's okay. You have to just start speaking with a person, like, which or who you interact with. Most of the people, like, when we are staying at home, we have our elders at home, we are siblings at home, we can try to speak with them. If you feel shy, like, I cannot speak it, I have a lot of tension and everyone will make fun of me and will mock me, like, how the way you are speaking, so just try to ignore all that. Just focus at this point, like, you have to be fluent in English, and you have the caliber, and you can, you have the confidence to face any difficulty, any trouble, according to the English, like, according to the speaking language. So for that reason, I would suggest that please try to speak in English. Just start from simple sentences only, just start saying, like, a lot of people, they are actually giving you sentences, they actually want to help you, like, okay, fine. Like, it's not that, it's not essential to speak in English, but when you are in office and you have to attend any meeting regarding that, and when you have any online meeting, you have to communicate and you have to address in English with the people who are at the other side, then you have to, you have to be well aware how to answer the native people. Like, if the person on the other side is a foreigner, how can you speak with them in your own language? You cannot speak it. You cannot, your communication skills are even not good. You cannot communicate very easily with him because he don't know, he don't understand what are you talking about. So try to work on it, try to learn something very well, try to improve your communication skills by learning new languages. If you go some other countries, they actually require, like, French and Chinese. Why Chinese? Why don't you it's okay not to learn Chinese, but whenever you have to go to China, you can better communicate with them if you know how to speak. Okay, it's not a big deal, it's not harmful to speak, but don't make yourself terrible and don't make yourself exhausted, that in thinking process, like, oh, I cannot speak in English, I am very upset. No, don't do it. It's okay. Don't put any grudge in yourself, like, why I can't speak in English, because English is not our language. That's why we have to face difficulty in it, we have to face some trouble in it. Then it might be gonna, like, a little bit, difficulty. If you face little bit difficulty, then it will be okay, but after some time you will, make used to of it, and you will not feel any difficulty trying to, communicate an idea to other. So it's okay, relax, take a chill pill and start with it, start at that day. So also, I would like to tell you, if you are just wanted to start your speaking goal, then you have to copy someone else. It will very helpful in speaking and taking the style as well. It's okay, you can copy it. it's, you have to learn something. Like, it's okay, don't worry about it. Like, the other person can say, oh, you are copying my style. No, no one's time, no one has time to think about it. Just let it be, just do your own task, work on it, and try to vocalize. Whenever you're reading, try to vocalize things. And on the other hand, if someone is mocking at you, it's okay, it's fine, it's none of your business. So make let them make fun of you. So it's okay. After some time they will realize that no, we are just mocking at him or at her, we were making fun of him, like how the way she is speaking. So that they will actually amazed by your style, they are actually amazed by the way you actually learn speaking, and you convey and you deliver the same idea as easy as they cannot. So the main goal that you should keep in your mind while learning something new is try to be confident. Other than that, you have to speak, you have to speak, you have to work on it. Don't make it a stressful thing on your head, and don't be terrible about it. Don't don't stress too much, like, oh, I need to learn it. No, 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 it's not like that. You have to take some time to learn it. And I know you could be surprised by the result. Then after passage of time, you will learn a lot, you will get used to it, and you will not be, you could be outspoken at the time, like, okay, oh, I can speak. I was actually wrong, I actually thought wrong, that people are actually, they're actually watching you and you are facing that issue in front of it. So do not figure it out right now. It's not the time to figure it out, and it's not the time to reply them harshly, and don't be blunt at that time, like why they actually making fun of you. If they are making fun of you, then it could be okay. After some time they will have a proud on you, like you are the one, you are the person who learned that thing very quickly, rapidly, within few years, and you can speak, and you could get a higher status in the family as well because no one can speak easily like you. So they will give you that opportunity to be the owner of that house in speaking manner. So it's okay, you will be rewarded by that as well. It's okay, just relax. And I hope that video will make sense for you, and you actually learned a lot of things about it. And if you find that video helpful, so do let me know in the comments as well. I will answer you at the same time. So I hope this video will work for you. Take care, we'll meet you till next video. Take care, bye bye.